Hi, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast with everyone's favorite OBGYN, Dr. Angela Jones. Have you ever been too embarrassed or shy to ask your own doctor about your, girl parts? Well, you've come to the right place to get straight answers. Feel free to ask Dr. Angela anything women's health related. Obstetrics and gynecology? She keeps it real. Pregnancy? She's been there, done that. Menopause? She'll get you through. Young or old, Dr. Angela's got you covered, girl. Now here's Dr. Angela.
What's good, people? This is Dr. Angela, everyone's favorite OBGYN, and I would like to officially welcome you to episode 320 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. Hoping this has found everyone having enjoyed an amazing Memorial Day weekend as we remember those who fought and continue to fight for our liberties and freedom in these United States of America. Anyway, I am feeling so renewed, refreshed, invigorated. I had an amazing workout this morning, and my landscaping people came and they trimmed my bushes, like literally trimmed my bushes outside, folks, in front of my house. They planted flowers, they mulched, and it's just the little things. I ran out and grabbed a quick cup of coffee, and when I came home, my house sits right on the corner. So as soon as you turn the corner, my house is the first one that you see in the subdivision, and it looks amazing. The yard looks amazing, and I'm so happy. Again, the little things. I'm hoping to be able to go for a nice bike ride this evening just to be out and get some fresh air. So let's jump right into today's topic. I'm actually going to use a question that I got from, I'm going to call you J.A., because we believe in anonymity here at the Ask Dr. Angela show. And anyway, here's the question. Hi, Dr. Angela. I had a question about what it means to have big areolas. My areolas are a light peach color. Is that bad to have big areolas? My breasts are big in size. And also, my nipples are in between being inverted. They protrude sometimes. They stick out. And I don't know if that's bad. I also have been feeling self-conscious more about my nipples, and I just want to find out a way for them to stick out fully. Thank you, J.A. So that's a really good question, and actually it's a pretty hot topic. I actually recently did a response to a query about breasts, nipples, areolas, these kinds of things. And so, J.A., your question is not at all out of the ordinary. So let me just answer it this way. First of all, like vulvas, areolas, and nipples come in an array of colors, hues, shades. The color is going to typically be related to the color of your skin. And certainly it can also be impacted by hormonal changes that occur during puberty, as well as during pregnancy when your nipples and areola can become darker in pigmentation. So I noticed that you mentioned that yours are like a peachy color. Again, the color of your nipples and areola is going to depend on, what your normal skin tone is. For Black people, i.e. people of color that are brown, their nipples and areola are typically a darker shade of brown. There's that aspect. Sometimes our nipples and areola have little bumps on them. We call those Montgomery glands or areolar glands, And the purpose of these glands is to secrete like a kind of fatty fluid, lipoid, if you will, and it's for maintenance. These fluids that are released by these glands kind of help keep the nipple and the areola lubricated and comfortable, so to speak. Just little known facts that I think people would like to know about areolas and nipples is, you mentioned nipples being inverted and whether or not that's normal. The answer to that is that actually can be normal. Inverted nipples can be normal. I'm going to say that again. Inverted nipples can be normal. Another little known fact is that you can have actually more than the common 2 nipples that we normally see on women. There is such a thing as having what we call accessory nipples, also known as supernumerary nipples that can appear in locations other than the center of your breast. Accessory nipples typically occur in the milk line that originates in the axilla and can extend down to the groin. You can also have nipples that occur or appear in places such as the neck, the back, etc. So JA, I'm hoping that this has answered some of your questions with regards to the color of your areola. Your areolar size has to do with your breast size. You noted that you have bigger breasts, so hence you're going to have bigger areola. So that kind of goes hand in hand. And with regards to inversion of nipples, it can be normal to have inverted nipples. Breasts are not like a one size fits all kind of phenomenon. You can have breasts that are slightly different in size. Breasts come in all different size, shapes, colors, as do nipples and areola. So probably the biggest thing that I want you to get out of this podcast is just knowing that there are many variations of what is considered normal. Again, many variations of what is considered normal. I want to say thank you so much for submitting that question. I love hearing from you all, whether it's via email to my Angela@AskDrAngela.com email address, or whether it's via direct messaging on social media. Just thank you so much for reaching out. I've been answering a lot of the email queries on the podcast, kind of to save time because I get so many queries via email. But just thank you so much again for reaching out. As is per usual, I'd like to thank you all so much for listening and tuning in. For those of you that are new to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast, welcome. You can connect with me at www.askdrangela.com. That's AskDrAngela.com. There you can sign up for my weekly blog. You can sign up for my YouTube channel, my podcast, and you can also follow me on all of my social media channels, which include Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. In closing, I am going to leave you with a quote from one of my favorites, Life's Little Instruction Book. And today we're going to go with lesson 171. It says, never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. Nobody likes to know it all. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I cannot wait to reconnect with you on episode 321 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. Until next time, choose happiness.
Thank you for listening to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. For more information on women's health and the show notes for this episode, please visit Dr. Angela at www.askdrangela.com. While you're there, don't forget to leave your own message for Dr. Angela. See you soon! All of the information provided and discussed in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and should not take the place of consulting a physician. This podcast is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or illness and does not and should not replace treatment from a medical professional.